The one thing that I can say is there's about to be some things take place on this planet that is going to shake the living hell out of people. And it started last night with the earthquake on Vancouver Island.
What was that about, Duncan?
That was the beginning of the Ring of Fire kicking loose. We're about to start seeing some major earthquakes worldwide in places nobody's ever seen them before.
Do you think it's because of the Earth shifting, or you think it's because of all the fracking and scalar waves that they're beaming at everybody all the time?
It's a combination of things. There are so many things going on right now. The planet is entering what is called some people call it the grand alignment. For us, it's the grand convergence. It's where all the different realms, all the different places start lining up. Well, that's going to cause tremendous changes and fluctuations in gravity and energy and so on and so forth.
Well, what realms, Duncan? Can you explain that very quick? I think I know what you mean, but for the audience.
I don't think we have time.
We have about 5 minutes, I think.
What I would suggest to people, if they want to know what I'm talking about when I talk about the different realms, study the Old Norse Viking traditions, which is what Miranda and I are part of.
Ragnarok.
Where it talks about the Ragnarok and so on and so forth. The Ragnarok for us is the Christians' Armageddon.
Right.
It's the same thing. It's different people acting in the same play. That's a very easy way to explain it. This is not the end of the world. Even biblically, there is no end to the world. At least not for a very, very long time, okay? But things are coming to a head with we even have the Hopi prophecies, you have the ancient Cherokee prophecies, the Norse prophecies, biblical prophecies, and on and on and on and on it goes. And they're all pointing in the same direction. And they're all pointing at the same thing. That this is the beginning of the changes. This is the beginning of the purification. And it's all going to depend on who plays their role in the very near future on whether this planet becomes a remade Garden of Eden where people get to start over, or it becomes physical hell on earth.
Yeah. Someone was asking what the Ring of Fire is in the chat room.
The Ring of Fire is a circular fault line around the Pacific Ocean.
And that's being disrupted right now?
Well, last night we had nearly a 7.0 earthquake on Vancouver Island, Canada. That's never happened before. Never.
Duncan, what do you think is going to happen with other worlds? Or are people going to start seeing beings from other dimensions more often? Or is there going to be some craft coming here? What do you think?
What is commonly called the veil, and the veil is even mentioned in several biblical passages. The veil itself is an energy barrier that separates our world from the spirit world. We're moving into a time to where that veil is thinning considerably, and it's breaking down in places. Yeah, we are definitely going to start seeing things that even in the Bible it talks about people seeing things and they die in the time of the end that causes them to die from fright. Okay.
Wow, I remember hearing that. in the Bible. I don't know where it's quoted, but I do remember hearing that.
It's in the Book of Revelations or the
Okay,
Apocrypha.
yeah, you're right. It's in the Book of Revelations.
And we're entering that time period now. Whether you believe in Bible in biblical with the Book of Revelations and the Apocalypse, or you believe as we do in the Ragnarok, or so on and so forth, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It all points to the exact same thing. We're coming to a point in time where mankind has to choose. They have to choose.
You choose right or you choose wrong.
You choose wrong. If enough people choose wrong, you've got literal physical hell on earth.
Yeah.
You choose right, you got a fighting chance to start over.
Well, I'm hoping that, everybody wakes up in time. I hope there's a conscious expansion, where people just wake up in droves. That would certainly help. And I do know that we just have a couple minutes left, but I do know that the higher our consciousness gets, doesn't that also keep negative entities or elementals away?
It does.
The higher we raise our vibration?
Yes, ma'am. It does. But at the same time, see, there's this little thing called free will. Everyone has free will. And that is the first law of magic and the first law of cosmic justice. You shall not impede on it. All you can do to people like Instant Karma and a couple of these other people in the chat room now, they are the epitome of the people out there in the world.
They can't get past their own ego, Duncan. It's all ego.
That's very true. But at the same time, I'm thankful that they actually pulled this little stunt tonight, because it shows everyone else. This is what anyone trying to help anyone at all has to deal with.
Yes, trolls.
Okay. Now, the problem is, for every one person like this, they will influence 100 more. And all we can do, people like you, people like I, Miranda, John, so on and so forth, all we can do is talk, tell people what it is. This is what it is. It's up to them whether they accept it or not.
They're having a major problem with discernment, and that's evident by the people that follow Casbolt and hang on his every word. People just can't discern. And I don't know if that's some kind of attachment, or that they're just not doing the work, or what that is. But people have to think for themselves. And what
I can tell you this: 90% of the people that are supposedly James Casbolt's Facebook followers are actually James Casbolt. I've got a friend who's a very good hacker.
That's hilarious. Well, Duncan, what would you like to say in closing? Hit us with it.
Wake up. Just wake the hell up. Wake up and look around you. Okay? Nobody's going to come and save your butt. You're going to have to save it yourself. You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to start figuring out how to save yourself.
Absolutely. Grace does not come for free. It takes work.
No, and you pay for it. You pay for it.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you believe me. It doesn't matter if you believe my wife Miranda. It doesn't matter if you believe John Storm. It doesn't matter. It's hitting you in the face.
Yes.
It's hitting you in the face. And it's easier for you to make jokes about it, to get angry about it, and to curse about it, and to push it away than to face it.
Absolutely.
But you will have to face it.
Well, being enlightened and paying attention is always the harder thing to do. It's easier to look away. It's easier to, and I'm not perfect. I still have plenty of work to do with myself. But, the easiest thing to do is say, oh, I can't pay attention to that. The harder thing to do is to wake up. And because when you do wake up and you see what's going on, then you have to take responsibility for it. And you have to try to change things. And that's what people have a problem with. They don't want to take responsibility. It's easier to look away.
That is cosmic law. Once you are made aware and once your soul has become aware of an injustice, you are, as a human, honor bound to correct that wrong.
Absolutely.
No matter how small of something you do or how large of something you do, you are honor bound to do what you can do to correct the injustice. It's easier to push it away and deny it so that you don't have to stand up to your obligation.
Yeah, if you do wrong, pay it forward. Pay it forward 10 times. It's not that difficult to change someone's life by the smallest, deed. It's really not.
No.
Well, Duncan,
just giving a girl at the checkout line a smile.
Absolutely.
Can change her life.
Absolutely. I say that all the time. I go in the grocery store, and sometimes people are so dreadful, and you can just see the pain on their face. And I just give them a little eye contact and smile with my eyes, and it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference. I call it sprinkling pixie dust.
It makes all the difference.
Absolutely. Well, I want to say thank you, Duncan. I love you. I love Miranda. Shout out to Miranda. Love John.
Love you too.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy you decided to come on tonight. It was a nice surprise.
Yeah, I hadn't intended on it. I hadn't planned on it. I was planned on being asleep. But hey, I got to call her anyway here in a few minutes to make sure she's still alive.
Well, you never need an invitation. I hope she is.
I know she is. She would have contacted me, but no, she wasn't.
So you contacted you psychically?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, she would have showed up today. Bastard, hurry up, get this done, come home.
And you'd be like, you left without me. Don't leave without me.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we have to get going. It's been a really fun night.
It has.
Even though we had some trolls, but that's okay.
You got to love them, too.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the trolls, and they're never going to steal my grace. I just hit them back with wit and intelligence and call it a day. I don't let anybody ever steal my grace for long. That's for sure.
Absolutely not.
But thanks again, and once again, thank you, John. I know John's not here, and thank you, and send Miranda our love, please.
I'll do that.
And I'm hoping I can make it to your next event.
Well, it'll be just outside of Boston, the latter part of June. It'll be going up on the website next week.